In this video, I want to show you some of the other features that I'll be using with you in MyLabs Plus. First, I wanted to suggest that when you open it to the sign-in screen, that you click and hold above the tab where it says Prince George's Community College and drag it down to this bar here so that you'll have a quick and easy way to get to this site. Okay, like I put mine right down here, Prince George's Community College, MyLabs Plus. You can see it's there. Alright, I'm going to log in right now. I have been I'm just very surprised that Internet Explorer is the only one that's working for me right now. It seems that each computer has a different browser that it likes, and I thought Chrome was working, and I thought Firefox was working with it, but today I can't get either one to work, so you may have to move from one browser to another. I'm happy right now because I'm getting this to work. One of them will work. Okay. Alright, so I'm going in here. I have a very temperamental laptop, and I'm recording this on the laptop. Alright, I'm going back into DVM-071 for this demonstration. I have to double click, sorry. Alright, and we've already talked in the other video about the actual course materials. I want to look at the other features. First of all, gradebook. Now when I try to open it, nothing happens, believe me. But when you try to open it, you're going to see your grades. And usually it has the actually it has the most recent one that you've been working on. You can see I've got one problem then. And then the next most recent, any rate, it has them in the order that you have to work on them. And once you finish something, it becomes the second item, and the one you're working on is the first item. So this grade book, I thought it was terrible at first, but I disagree with that, because you have your checklist and you keep your scores on that, or you can go to the actual module where it has the homework listed in order, and it has the tests and quizzes listed in order if you need the grades to put into your checklist and to put onto your calculation sheet on Excel. Alright, so but this is kind of nice because it's an easy place for you or me to just go over the last item, because sometimes you need to review something. You click on review, you can see all the problems you had on it, especially if it was a quiz. You might want to look at them before you take it again, see which ones you missed. Alright, so that's one thing. Multimedia library, you can go to that if you want to look for some topics that maybe you forgot about that were in previous courses. I'll leave that up to you. Generally, it's not one that we use. Under course tools, there's a lot. So click on course tools, and let's look at document sharing first. Most of these documents say entire class, so they're things that I can see, but they're things that you can see too. So one of the things I have in there is this, I just put it in there, is the answers to the e-text exercises. Now you saw that there's e-text exercises at the end of every section in the e-text where you're working in your notes and taking notes. Normally you don't do those because you have other homework to do, but I will assign those if people need extra practice, if I can see that they're really missing skills for a particular area. There's a checklist, a copy of the checklist, which you've already seen. There's some documents that were under syllabus in Blackboard or that I handed out in class. If you lose yours or you need to make another copy of it, they're right here. One thing that you're going to need right away is a permission slip, and if you open that, You can see I've already put it in there. All you need to do is check off the module and tell whether it's a pre-test or a post-test. It's got my signature on it. You got to put the date, your name, and whatever. You can't take any test unless you're ready for it, unless you've done all the things on the checklist coming up to it and have the minimum score on all of them. So then you need to, let's see, let me get rid of this here. Uh-oh. Let's see if hitting escape will do it. Nope. Tell you what, I'll just put it down like this. Nope, I can't seem to get it. Alright, well, let's just get back in here. It'll get in front of it, and that'll work. Okay, so you know the permission slip is there. There's a copy of the pacing guide, which tells you what we're doing each week and where you should be if you want to be on time for attendance. Your syllabus is in there, the one I hand out on the first day or post on Blackboard. The correction sheet is in there. Let's, I'm afraid to look at it right now, but I will. Okay, let's open it. I can always put it behind too. It's, let me see if I can make it a little bigger here. Okay, it's there. It's got two sides. You put your problem that you missed, how you checked it, okay, a numerical check or a reasoning check, and the third column, the one that matters the most to me, is writing in sentences how you're going to avoid this error in the future. Okay, so that's the thing that I need copies of when you're when you need another attempt at something. There's some testing center information and a student progress report. And let's see. Okay, let's move down. There's some other things I'll use. These are the actual course notes. You buy them in the bookstore, but you can also like get them here. Say you lose it, or you're somewhere out of town and you want to work on something at the library while you're there or something. Like we were in Module 5 and that other thing. Let me show you how to open these. They come as zip files, and you click on it and open the zip file, and it breaks it into all the sections of Module 5. And say you're out of town, you want to do 14.2, well, you could print it out. Okay? And that's that for that one. Let me close it. So all of those are right here. You have to just click on it and open them up. Alright, so that's what's there. Email. Let's go to email. You can contact your instructor. Pick who you want to contact here. Hit add. You're not going to get to see their email address, but okay, and you you can attach files to that. Please write something on the subject line. It helps me if you put 0031 online or 0031 HY02 or which section you are, because I teach quite a few sections. In fact, I'm teaching 6 different sections, and I have students send me emails from every one of them. So identifying your section will help me find you, because I then go to the course and look at what you're doing that's giving you trouble and try to resolve the problem. So you can send emails right through here. Chat and class live. Alright, you can see I've already had a session here. During my office hours, I will have this open. This is a whiteboard. And say the way that you use it is you're going to call me, and I can talk to you on the phone while we're both in front of a computer. I'll hit join the session right here so you can see it actually happen. And when it opens, I can show you how to do problems, word problems, whatever, by writing on this whiteboard as though it's a screen. And what I see, you see. have to do whatever it says. I did it the other day. If I have problems, we'll just forego it. Nope, seems like it's opening. Okay, and this is what a whiteboard looks like. Let me move it down a little. I entered it just now as a student, and in this area here, if I put pencil, I didn't really allow. You can write, and you can write as well as me, unless I set it up where you can't. Okay, and you can say that you have a question. I pushed on raise the hand symbol over here, and that means that I have a question. And then at the bottom, I think there's chat. You can write your question down there. Okay, if you have a question. Going back to the top of the screen here, how are we using this? I'm going to go ahead and close it, but I'm not going to take surveys. The main thing is if you have a question, write your question, and if you're waiting for me. I can have up to, I think, 10 people in this section at one time. I'm going to leave it. All right, so when I'm in my office hours, which all of you have copies of, it's right on the top of the syllabus, and on Blackboard it's under Instructor Info. I will have Chat Live open for both of my online classes, my hybrid and my online. But all of my classes can use it. My other classes, I would ask that you call me first, because I can't have that many windows open at once. But just with a little click, I can be into Chat Live for you too, and I can help you solve a problem and show it to you at the same time. Okay, so that's Chat Live and email and document sharing. Announcements, you can always see them on the main page. Oh, that's Announcement Manager. No. On the main page, it's nice to do View All. There's nothing else in here that I really think that is interesting. Oh, yes, there is. There's Study Plan. Let's go to Study Plan. And it's possible that it won't come up for me because, let's see. Let me see. I'm in the Announcement Manager, and that's not where I want to be. Okay, Study Plan. Good. Now, it's got me back where I was doing some work. I wanted to show you this because when you need another attempt on a quiz or a test, I may say go to Study Plan. And in Study Plan, anything that you missed on that quiz or test is going to show up with some practice for it and then a quiz me. I'm going to want you to do practice, and then the quiz me's got to be 100%. Okay? So I'm going to look for a quiz me for everything you missed, basically, on the test. And if you get all those quiz me's correct after doing the practices and doing the correction sheet, I will be more kindly disposed to add another attempt. I'm the one who adds it, okay? And so it's up to me what you need to do. Now, based on what you missed, I may just say do the correction sheet, look over your work, and I'll give you another attempt. If I see that you're not attending or doing your homework regularly, I may say I want to see that entire exercise set at the end of each of the sections for which you missed something. I'll write myself a note on it, and before I'll add another attempt. And because if you wait too long between homework, you got to do homework every day or every other day, and you got to do your 12 hours a week. Or if you wait a week, you've forgotten everything from the last 2 weeks. Okay, so you need to just keep working. And if you're not, you know, math is like going to a job. If you're skipping days on doing, you don't just show up to work, you get fired. Well, in math, you don't show up to do your homework every other day, at least. You end up failing the course. So I'll be taking roll regularly during classes, but I'll also be taking it outside of class to see if you're working in between class time. Okay, I'll know which days are which. But at any rate, so this is where study plan is, and I think that's all we need in here. You know where the grade book is. All right, that's it.